there is something we can do to get out of stress, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But first, I think it's important that you understand the science behind the technique. So we're going to take just a little bit of time to explain that to you. I'm going to get some help from my assistant, who's going to show us some graphical illustrations that will help you understand brain development and what's going on in the brain during stress. Could you bring that a little bit closer to the front so that everybody can see it more easily? That's great, thanks. So, brains take 32 years to fully develop. So we'll show that here in this graphical representation. And during that developmental time, there are some milestones that the brain goes through. And we can measure those milestones by using an EEG, or an electroencephalograph machine, which measures brainwave frequency, or how many cycles per second our brain is operating at. And that's relative to how old we are. So at age 2, when the first milestone has been achieved, the brain is operating at about 2 cycles per second, and we call that stage of development delta. The next stage is from age 2 to age 7, when we achieve about 7 cycles per second. That's called theta. The next stage after that is from 7 to 14 cycles per second, and we call that, no wait, hold on, don't write it yet. We'll get right back to that. Let's talk about the adult phase, from age 14 to age 32, when our brain completely develops. We call that stage beta. When you're an adult, in your waking hours, you're in a beta brainwave frequency. And that's where stress occurs, is in beta. So what we're going to talk about is that brainwave cycle from 7 to 14 cycles per second, known as alpha. Write it big so everyone can see it easily. Alpha is what we're going to learn how to do today. We're going to learn how to take our brains into an alpha brainwave state. We go in and out of alpha all day long. When we're dreaming, we enter REM, or rapid eye movement, and this is an alpha brainwave frequency. When we daydream and our mind wanders, we enter an alpha brainwave frequency. When we pray and meditate, we go into an alpha brainwave frequency. So we're in and out of alpha all day and all night long normally. What we're going to learn now is how to take ourselves into alpha with conscious awareness. The American Medical Association, the AMA, says that spending 15 minutes in an alpha brainwave frequency with conscious awareness is about the same as spending an hour and a half to 2 hours in deep sleep. You get rejuvenation, cellular regeneration, and you become much more alert and able to handle the stress that occurs while you're in beta. So let's take a little bit of time now and learn exactly how to take ourselves into an alpha brainwave state. Thanks for your help.